Hi there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of January 17th through the 23rd of 2022. So let's see. Oh, there's two there. Yeah, they want them both. Okay. Two cards. It came out at the same time. And so we'll get the next deck and see what comes up through there. They're coming out fairly quickly. So sometimes when they're slow, that means they have another, like a pre-message kind of. But these are coming out really nice, so they just want us to wait. And there they all are out already. Okay. So, Cancer, be the wise fool. You're like, what does that even mean? Be the wise fool. Accept your follies and find the teachings in them. Yeah, you're not perfect, honey. I'm sorry to tell you. You can admit when you've made a mistake, when you've been thinking wrongly, or whatever. You can do that gracefully. You can do it with a sense of humor. You can do it in any number of different ways, but you have to do it. It's an acknowledgement to the people around you, to the people that are like concerned with that situation, who are also involved in that situation, and it gives them a really clear message that you are teachable. You are flexible. And these are all very desirable qualities. Nobody likes somebody who knows everything and won't budge on what they know. Do your best, and when you know better, do better. Maya Angelou says that. And so, like admitting that you've messed up is nothing to be ashamed of, and nothing to be embarrassed about. This is it. I'm feeling this like wave of embarrassment coming through that no, and it doesn't matter who you did that in front of. Like I said, to immediately say, oh boy, I really messed that up. That is beautiful. That's beautiful. That's easy and a relief. And then, the situation is over right away and dealt with. There's no having to, be embarrassed about that. There's no having to apologize for anything, right? It's a self-learning moment. Okay, yes. Okay, so we have two of these right here that are saying to trust. This one says just trust, and so trusting the messages, trusting your own gut feelings, trusting the situation, trusting your angels that they've got your back, that they're bringing you into the situation the best way that you can get there. And this one is trusting your instincts to guide you through this. So it's kind of the same situation, right? So whatever is going on right now that you're feeling uncertain about, try not to get too into it. Try not to overthink it. Try to let it be easy. Don't put too much focus and emphasis on it, right? Because that brings you too deep into it, and then you can't discern what's going on. So whatever is happening, talk to your angels. Ask them, what direction do I go? What kind of decision do I make? How do I handle this part of it? What's the best solution here? And then kind of understand that you have given that whole problem, I guess. You've given that whole situation to your angels to figure it out. And then whatever answers come to you, you trust them. It feels more like gut feelings than anything else. And then don't hesitate. Just go ahead and do whatever that guidance is telling you to do. Be the pathfinder in your own situation. There's no need to follow anybody else. There's only what's right for you, right? You can take advice and ideas from anybody else, but you make your own choices. Your path is your path. Yeah. And other people might follow you on that. And kind of in a way, you might follow other people on that, but you have to know that it's right for you. And you can trust yourself. You are amazingly brilliant. You are the only one that has this knowledge about you. Nobody else can possibly know these things about you and what's right for you. Okay. All right. A new love. A new love. That's exciting. So for those of you who are looking for a new love, that person is here. Yes, indeed. It feels very like barely making the connection so far, right? Like it's brand new. Wow. Wow. Part of you, like you were not really expecting that, even though you're welcoming of it, right? It's not like you were out hunting, for somebody. That's a terrible word, hunting, but that's what they use. That's what they said. So, okay. But so some of you, like you're a little bit taken by surprise in a way. And it's like it's like you're hypersensitive, and so any little touch you kind of go zing, right? That's what that feels like. That fairly touching, but you're making that connection with the new person. It's beautiful. For those of you who are already in a committed relationship or something like that, this is your clue to see it with fresh eyes. It feels like it's been a little stale maybe lately, or a little confusing lately. It's all good. Please don't be thinking that there's terrible things going on. There aren't. There's been some deep introspection, which when you get deep within yourself, and you're not communicating, you're don't quite know what to say, your feelings are, I don't know, all over the place, and you're not interested in trying to figure it out, Other people also get like that, so perhaps your partner is also in a time like that. You'll come through this again. It's fine. And when you do, you can feel very fresh about it again. Feels like it's been quite stressful together, and yet not because of each other. I'm not sure if that makes sense. That's what they're saying, that there's been stressors, but they've been external, and you've both been maybe not sharing with each other what the stress is. Or, if you're trying to share, maybe your partner is not very receptive to that. It probably means that they're also feeling a little overwhelmed and just cannot take on any of yours either, right? So when you guys come through this, and you will, then it's like a brand new relationship. It's like here's an opportunity to change how that relationship is or was, if you want it to be different. Yes. Okay. All right. So nobody's to blame. Yeah, there's no blame to be laid. Not even not on yourself, not on anybody else. So you can forgive yourself. You can forgive anybody else as well that you're thinking maybe thoughts of unforgiveness towards. There is innocence in this. It's like nobody was doing anything on purpose, yourself included. It's like you just didn't know any better, or that was the best you could do in that moment, where later you're going, oh, that wasn't good enough. Maybe it wasn't, but it was your best in that moment. So cut yourself some slack. Free yourself of guilt and shame. Yeah. Yeah, just don't even hang around with that stuff. Guilt and shame are so low energy, and they're useless because it's over, it's done with. Go back, have a look at it, understand what you wanted yourself to be able to do at the time, but fully understand that you were not capable of that at that time. And forgive yourself. Offer love. Okay? And so, coming up, after, like, it feels like a very deep soul searching time for you. And at the end of all that, there are some fresh ideas and you've got some inspiration. If you're finding that this is kind of lacking, that you're just not getting the ideas and stuff, well, ask. You have all kinds of angels and archangels and spirit guides and guardians and everybody looking out for you, and they all have, like, they're just trying to get your attention. Like, excuse me, but you could do this, and, well, how about this one? And all those things. They've got the ideas to pass along to you, because these are ideas for you. They're not for anybody else. They're just yours, right? So let yourself be open and receptive to those. It's like let this part of your head, your physical head, let that relax and open. And then all kinds of stuff can just be downloaded. And then you choose what resonates the best with you. Okay. Alrighty. So now here we have the daily guidance cards, and we'll see one last bit of advice from your guardian angels. Play. So this is, again, this opening up here. So letting go of the stress and letting yourself play and be playful and be carefree and free of responsibilities. And it feels good. It feels so good. Just let yourself treat your life a little more lightheartedly than what you have been. Okay. Cancer, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you very much. And I love you. And I will see you next week.